crashed into bed, so I need to wrap up this video. I don't know what they did to my closet door, but I feel like that wasn't there before. Maybe I need to look at old videos. Maybe you can tell me, was that there before construction? Anyway, today we slept in a little bit. It was like 9:30 when I woke up. Showered and got dressed, and we drove out to a place that's usually a really long wait, but because it was so late by the time we went, it wasn't a wait, so that was nice. And then I had started knitting a hat last night. Stayed up kind of late for me, working on it. I was just kind of doing it on the fly. I had mentioned Jax was gonna make a design for it, but he ended up not. He was too into his gaming. All he does is game. He doesn't even read anymore, which breaks my heart. He used to read so much. But I designed it and then got halfway through it last night. Finished it up today, and the design is just too high. I need to take out the brim in the bottom 2 rows. So I was like, oh, I'll just put my knitting needle where I want the brim to start and start ripping it out backwards, but oh gosh, that's just going horribly wrong. Everything was unraveling, and I quickly put a rescue line in, which is when you just take some yarn or thread and go through one, but I don't even know if that's gonna save it. I'm right before dinner arrived, I ordered Chinese takeout. I started trying to pick up and knit a new brim from there. I haven't made it all the way around. Dinner arrived, so I think even though it's already like 10:30, I'm gonna go down and try and make it the rest of the way down, but everything is just coming apart. And as I said to everybody at dinner, I might have to scrap the hat, but I only did it in one day. It can be made again. It was a prototype. It was an experiment. It's all good. It's just, it's so pretty besides that, and it's already like, you don't want to see it. It's just threads everywhere. I had to start cutting the brim off because I couldn't get it to unravel. I should have searched on how to do that. It's different to unravel from the bottom of your work when it's a bottom-up hat. Anyway, that's about all I've got for you. It's kind of hot up here. It's been this battle of trying to cool this room down and not freeze the rest of the house. So I think we were going with not freezing the rest of the house. And now it's hot up here, so hopefully it cools down by the time I go to bed. But I'm gonna get some ice water and go down. Oh, I didn't say this the other day, but I think yesterday, yeah, Friday, Danny was taking my car to Costco to fill it with gas. And the Costco, one of the Costco's is across the street from Michael's, where I got all these big plants. And you might notice that there's a snake plant in there now. This is normally like $13. I got it on sale, 50% off. It was on sale for a long time, like the day before we left for Duck. The sale ended, and I kept thinking, I really want one in there. It just didn't look good without it. It needed more green. And so I let the sale get away from me. I didn't get there. And the shipping was more than what it was on sale, 50% off. So I didn't get it, but it's still been bothering me. I was like, I'll just even pay full price, but I hadn't been out there because we hadn't had gas. I was still on the same tank of gas. Why didn't guys do that? There's little beard hairs everywhere. I heard him shaving this morning. But I've been on the same tank of gas as coming home from the beach, so getting down to fumes. I had to save it for Dan to get to the gas station. So I was like, oh, are you gonna be by the Michaels? I really want another snake plant. And I sent him a screenshot saying they had it in stock, and it's actually on clearance now, which means it's gonna be gone. And it was like $5. He's like, yeah, I'll be there, which is shocking because he never wants to do that kind of errand for me. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. And even then, he went in and he had the worst time finding it. So the fact that he didn't give up, like it wasn't in the row it was supposed to be in. He showed me first the picture of that one. I'm like, no, that's the big one. And I sent him a picture of me holding this pic. And I was like, can you bring that screenshot to one of the employees? They're pretty good about finding things. And the employee said, oh, it will be in aisle 2, which is the one where he couldn't find it. And Jess said, I doubt it's out front with the clearance stuff. It's probably all gone. So he's like, all right, thanks. And he leaves, and just on a whim, he looks in the big bin of stuff outside the door, and he found it. There was 5 of them left. So he got it for me. Yay, so there's that. And my little stingray statue is not there, because also yesterday I took it downstairs and I ripped the fish off. I put a seashell there and rebuilt the coral. It looks like it had something below the stingray, the manta ray, because I hadn't noticed, but there's a piece of coral missing. I'm gonna have to look it up and see if I can find out an original picture. Maybe it was just a little chunk of coral that broke off. These were thrifted. I hated the orange fish, even though they weren't broken like on that one. I love this corner so much more without the orange. And this one already has a little bit of a purpley color for some of the succulent, so it really needs to be like all blue and white. So it's drying, and then I'll paint the clay white. And I actually have a real seashell that I stuck on there, but I want to paint over it because they painted over their seashells. I want it to match, so I think that's it. I kept it brief yesterday, and I wanted to remember that Danny went through all that effort just to get me that snake plant before they're gone. They're just such high quality faux plants. Like, they did a really good job of putting on those. Like, this one is so cheap, I almost didn't get it. It's just I got it for such a good deal. I paid like $5. So anyway, I'm just going on. Good night, friends. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.